Cristiano Ronaldo scored more goals than almost anyone in football history. He won league titles, he won Champions Leagues, he won the European Championship. But there was one trophy that always escaped him. Most people say Ronaldo failed to win the World Cup because Portugal simply wasn't good enough. But that's only half the story, because the real reason Ronaldo never became world champions started long before the tournament even began, and it wasn't entirely his fault. In 2006, and 21-year-old Ronaldo stood on the edge of history. Portugal reached the semifinal, but when it mattered most, the team around him ran out of answers. Ronaldo was already special. His teammates were not special enough, not yet. 4 years later, in South Africa, Portugal arrived with more experience and still crashed out in the round of 16. Ronaldo scored only once in the entire tournament. Not because he had nothing left to give, because the players around him gave him almost nothing to work with. Then came 2014, Brazil, the tournament that was supposed to be Ronaldo's peak. Instead, it became a warning sign. Portugal were placed in the hardest group at the World Cup. Ronaldo played through pain, his knee barely holding together. His team collapsed around him. 9 goals conceded in 3 matches. Portugal went home before the tournament even really started. One man cannot defend a back line that keeps falling apart. By 2018, Ronaldo was 33. Still scoring, still the best player many nights on the pitch. But in Russia, Portugal faced Uruguay in the round of 16, and Ronaldo simply disappeared into silence. Not because he stopped trying, because there was no midfield feeding him the ball, no structure built to protect his aging legs. He carried the weight alone, and alone is never enough at a World Cup. Then 2022 arrived. Qatar, Ronaldo's last real chance, and this is where the story turns painful. Against Morocco, in the quarterfinal, Portugal's manager made a decision nobody expected. He left Ronaldo on the bench. The greatest goalscorer of his generation, watching from the sideline, as his country was eliminated without him. Ronaldo cried on the pitch that night. Not because he lost a match, because he lost his last chance at the one trophy that had haunted him for 2 decades. Compare that to Messi, in the very same tournament. Argentina didn't just have one great player. They built an entire team around their captain. A midfield that protected him. A defense that trusted him. Teammates who believed before the trophy was ever close. Ronaldo never had that. Not in 2006. Not in 2014. Not in 2022. He had the talent of a champion, playing inside teams that were never quite built like champions. That is the real reason Ronaldo never lifted the World Cup. Not one missed chance. Not one bad night. 5 different tournaments, 5 different Portugal teams, and one repeating pattern. A nation that gave the world's best player everything, except the team he needed to win it all. Football doesn't only remember the trophies a player lifts. Sometimes, it remembers the ones that were never truly his to lose.